John O'Brien has 5 entries in the St. James St. Anne Stakes and 5 in the Gold Cup. Some would say the champion trainer is on course for another successful outing at the Boxing Day races, and some of the competition tend to agree.
Theory of colours. The 2-year-old bay filly will face the starter in the St. James St. Anne Stakes on the Boxing Day card out at Santa Rosa Park. And her trainer, Terence Thomas, is pleased with the output ahead of Tuesday's big event.
She has been training well. She has been doing everything that we have expected of her, and she's been coming out of the training. You know, thus far it hasn't distressed her. You know, with fillies you tend to, when you throw a little thing too much at them, they tend to soften them up a bit, but thus far she hasn't backed from a feed or anything. She has responded gamely at every furlong.
The buzz around the paddock is about the favourite, Hello World, out of the O'Brien stables and owned by the Puntip Stud Farm. But trainer Thomas knows anything can happen on race day.
A lot of things tend to happen on a race day that might cause certain elements of surprise. So, I mean, this will be a good learning experience for her. I expect that she would run a grand race. You know, I mean, if I had to position her, I would say she only 1, 2, 3. I mean, the talk in the paddock right now is that the first horse position is more or less sealed. So, if that is so, I would say she 2, 3. She up there with them.
The FITE event on the day will be the Edmund de Freitas Gold Cup, open to West Indian bred 3-year-olds and over, as well as imported 2-year-olds and over. Thomas has just exhaled, owned by Lance Warner Jr. in the FITE, and he expects his die-hard spirit to get him into the placings.
He's what you call an iron horse. He's one of those iron horses who will go through a ball of barbed wire and come out without a scratch kind of horse, you know. So I thank God for that. He's been training well. He's very happy after that race, that third in the Stewards Cup. I mean, he had to come around a wall of horses, finished third, beaten by 2.5 lengths. I wasn't disappointed with the run, with the effort. He's a game sort, and if you have looked back at his past performances, all the big races he in the dance.
Barring late scratches, 8 equine athletes and jockeys will face the starter in the FITE on Tuesday. Wayne Cunningham, TDT Sport.